Punk Revolution now. Today we are going to be reviewing 100 Gecs, their new remix album, 1000 Gecs and the Tree of Clues. Okay, that is so funny. They named their band freaking Gec. Gec isn't even a real word. Gec, Gec, Gec. As much as I like to make fun of 100 Gecs, the truth is they really did release a very interesting album last year. 1000 Gecs has gradually became one of the most talked about albums to come out last year. Okay, kind of caught everyone off guard because it's just so crazy, wild, just incorporating some like emo rap with freaking bubblegum bass, just really bizarre, but ultimately very fun and very catchy and very unique album that some people hate. Some people absolutely hate 100 Gecs and others think is going to be the future of music and 1000 Gecs is a masterpiece. Well, in celebration of 1000 Gecs, here is 1000 Gecs and the Tree of Clues, which is a remix album featuring a lot of really big names from Charli XCX to Injury Reserve to Kero Kero Bonito and so many other names you will recognize. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's take a look at the album cover. So this album cover is just the 1000 Gecs album cover, except with more junk in the tree. Okay, very creative, very clever, because that's exactly what this album sounds like. The remix album just sounds like 1000 Gecs, except with more junk going on here, okay? There's all sorts of artists, big names, small names, well-respected names throughout the music industry, coming together, taking 100 Gecs songs, remixing it, and putting their own little personality in it. Woo! So earlier this year, probably the biggest remix off this album came out, okay? It's a remix with Charli XCX, Rico Nasty, and Kero Kero Bonito, all on the same song, remixing the song Ringtone, okay? 3 huge names, well-respected artists, remixing a song from the legendary 100 Gecs. This is gonna be so epic, okay? And the song came out, got a lot of attention, people loved it. Personally, for me, I absolutely hated it. And here's why. 100 Gecs, what makes them so good, what made 1000 Gecs so good, was just a lot of it had to do with Laura Less's vocals. She's just so wild, so playful, so fun, so aggressive, so much personality, all this weird shit like, you got a big name in a small truck, ha ha ha, you know, and just weird lyrics like, stupid Porsche, I just fell out of the horse, you know, just like, what the, like, it's stupid, okay? It's very intentionally stupid, okay? What Charli XCX and Rico Nasty and Kero Kero Bonito did was they took the stupidity way down, and when they're singing the songs, they're like, you know, my boy's got his own ringtone. Like, they're singing it as if they're like just so full of emotion. Like, oh, I just love my boyfriend's ringtone. Like, you know, like they're singing it like a serious pop singer who feels like passionate. And it's just like, where's the satire? Where's the humor? Where's the ridiculousness that freaking Laura Les brought to the table? It's just pop stars taking this catchy song and turning it into like a real pop song with hardly any experimentation in it, just milking this song, totally missing the point of 100 Gecs. Really disappointed me. And unfortunately, a lot of this remix album follows the same path, okay? Lots of pop stars here, you know, big names in experimental pop, just kinda, you know, just taking 100 Gecs and taking out the fun craziness and just putting in the generic pop that sounds like it could be playing at a fucking grocery store, like the freaking Fall Out Boy remix. What the fuck is that, okay? That tells me the music industry saw this not as an opportunity to innovate. It saw it as an opportunity for the music industry to milk 1000 Gecs as much as they could by releasing a bunch of remixes of the same freaking songs, adding absolutely nothing besides some generic pop of these small artists who probably have music managers that are connected to 100 Gecs so they can slip their artist into the remix album. And it's just like, these remixes just like, it's like beating a dead horse. It gets exhausting and obnoxious to listen to this remix album, hearing the same songs over and over again with either, ooh, wow, they added a generic EDM breakdown, wow, so creative, oh my god, it's already what 100 Gecs was doing, but this is less well executed, or just generic pop that misses the craziness and excitement and nutsiness of 1000 Gecs. It's like, listening to this remix album is what I imagine people who don't like 100 Gecs hear when they listen to 1000 Gecs, which is just cringiness and corniness and stupidity that's just weird and lame, okay? And I really enjoyed the Injury Reserve remix, okay, really abstract, really unconventional, like car sounds used to create a beat, combining with strange 100 Gecs samples that are on off tones. Really weird, really fun, okay, that was awesome. And I also really liked the Black Dresses remix, which incorporated a little bit of like harsh screaming, you know, a little bit of edginess and a really ambitious breakdown in the middle of the song. Like, oh, finally bringing something fresh and new and interesting to the table. Harsh screams to break up the monotonous poppy bullshit going on in this remix, and an actual ambition to try to innovate this sound rather than just trying to beat it and milk it like so many other of these fucking artists are doing. The vast majority of this album I just thought was a fucking drag, just painfully uncreative, painfully missing the excitement that came with 1,000 Gecs. Makes me a little bit nervous that 100 Gecs has been sucked in by the music industry, and now 100 Gecs is going to start releasing some pretty more generic pop stuff that kind of misses the absurdity that made 1,000 Gecs good. So I'm giving this a 3.5. Some awesome highlights. Liked Injury Reserved. I like Black Dresses. Hated Fall Out Boy. Really did not like the Charli XCX Kero Kero Bonito and Rico Nasty remix. But, you know, not if you're really a big fan of 1,000 Gecs, you might really like this remix. If you're a big fan of the artists who contributed remixes here, you might like this remix. But if you're anyone else, this is just gonna get so exhausting to listen to from start to finish. Save a few highlights. That's all I gotta say. Thank you for watching. Sorry if you like this album. I didn't like it. Like, comment, subscribe. Punk Revolution now.